Morning, JJ. Is your father ready to go to the airport?
He should be down in a minute.
Oh, good. Coffee here. Sarah isn't here this morning, is she?
Did I make the coffee too strong again?
Oh, no, hit the spot. Where's Sarah?
She went jogging.
Sarah went out jogging? How come?
She wants to lose 25 pounds.
Well, I thought she was taking diet pills.
Oh, she is, but the diet pills keep her awake. And when she can't sleep, she watches television and she eats. She gained 15 pounds last week.
Where's Maggie?
She went with her.
Oh. How'd it go?
I don't know how the governor does it every morning, especially on the way back. It's uphill all the way.
Where's Maggie? I thought she went with you.
She did. She's parking the car.
She went jogging in a car?
I'm the one that has to lose the weight. Maggie just went along to keep me company. My mistake was taking those diet pills.
Well, they work for most people.
Well, not for me. They make my mouth dry, and I wanted something to drink, like a glass of milk. Now, you can't drink milk without a piece of chocolate cake, can you?
I can.
I can't. Good morning.
Morning, Maggie.
Hi, Maggie. Want some orange juice?
Oh, thank you. Yes, that flight for New York leaves in 40 minutes. The governor better hurry if he's going to make it.
Oh, all right, Maggie. I'll make it all right. I just want to get a fast cup of coffee.
JJ made the coffee.
At the airport.
I know you're only going to be in New York for 3 days, but would you please do me a favor and not leave until you call Uncle Charlie?
Well, I'm going to be awful busy, but I'll try.
Well, he's bound to read in the paper you'll be in town, and you know how sensitive he is. He'll be hurt if you don't call him.
All right, I'll not only call him, but I'll make it a point to see him.
Oh, good.
You better leave your checkbook here, Governor. You know how hard it is to say no to Uncle Charlie.
George, I don't invest in Charlie's ideas because I can't say no, but because I want to. After all, he is my brother-in-law.
Well, you're the one who can't say no. Uncle Charlie has never once solicited you. You just offer to invest in his toys.
Yeah, but it always sounds so good at the time, JJ. I mean, I thought we'd make a fortune on that baby dinosaur that wets.
Well, I must confess I came very close to putting a few dollars into the one he had the year before that.
Oh, which toy was that?
The one he said was sensational.
He says that about all of them.
Well, I mean the wind-up executive doll. You remember, you wound it up and it took a pill.
My favorite was the bounceless ball. It didn't bounce, it didn't roll.
It didn't sell.
Oh, George.
Governor's residence, Miss McLeod speaking. Yes, operator. One moment, please. Albany calling Governor Rockefeller's office.
Hello, Governor Drinkwater speaking. Oh, yes, I see. Yes, I understand. Well, we'll set it up for a later date. Well, thank you for calling. The trip's off. The governor was called to Washington unexpectedly.
Would you like me to try to move up your appointment with Senator Loomis and Judge Mellons this afternoon?
Oh, Mellon's not a judge yet, Maggie.
Yes, I'd like that appointment confirmed as soon as possible.
Okay.
Dad, what are my chances of having lunch with you today?
I say your chances are excellent. You know, I'm kind of glad I don't have to make that trip. I don't have to rush to the airport, sleep in a strange bed, eat in expensive restaurants.
And best of all, you don't have to see Uncle Charlie.
George, you happen to be speaking of my favorite uncle.
Governor!
Surprise!
Charlie!
Charlie!
Don't give this back to me, even if I beg you.
Charlie, you shouldn't have.
You don't like it.
Oh, I love it. It's beautiful.
Wait till you see it on me.
Must have cost you a fortune.
My sister's kid, the only family I've got. You're going to tell me how to spend my money? Besides, it's not paid for yet. I put it on my credit card.
Uncle Charlie, you're a one and only.
It's illegal in 42 states to recreate me.
Come in. Ooh, la la.
Uncle Charlie, how can I thank you? It's gorgeous.
You like it?
I'm crazy about it. I'm going to wear it at night when I'm watching a Walter Pigeon movie on TV.
Sarah, if Walter Pigeon could see you in that, he'd jump out of the set.
If I could fit, I'd jump in. Thanks again.
Isn't it so gorgeous? Uncle Charlie, when are you going to learn you don't have to buy gifts every time you come to visit us?
Never. I get such pleasure out of watching your face when you open the gifts. I look forward to it every year.
And I look forward to you every year, Uncle Charlie.
Well, that's more than George can say.
Now, that wasn't your fault. Those were very good ideas.
Nevertheless, I do have a record of not always succeeding.
Well, that's not true. You have a record to be proud of. 38 years at the Marigold Toy Company. How many men can say that they're still with the same company after 38 years?
I don't know. I'm not one of them.
You're not?
JJ, I am no longer connected with the Marigold Toy Company.
Oh. Well, good for you, Uncle Charlie. 38 years with the same company can make you dull and stagnant and... Change is a very necessary thing. I'm glad you quit.
I didn't quit. They retired me.
But that company never appreciated you. You're much better off with your own ideas. Why, every year you come up with one great idea after another. You do have a great idea.
I've got a sensational idea.
Oh, good.
JJ, every time I get a new idea for a toy, I always say it's sensational, right?
Right.
Well, this sensational is sensational with a capital S. It's not just one toy. It's a whole line of toys.
Uncle Charlie, I've never seen you this excited over one of your toys.
You know why? Because I'm going to give you something you never had before. A rich uncle.
Uncle Charlie, I don't want a rich uncle. I want a happy uncle.
You've always seen me happy. Now you're going to see me rich.
Well, come on, tell me, what's the idea?
I'll tell you about it tonight. I want to wait till your father's home.
Well, can't you tell me a little about it? I mean, just a little hint?
Tonight.
Well, I'll go crazy till tonight.
Believe me, it'll be worth it.
Uncle Charlie, that's not fair.
If it'll put your mind at ease any. It's
What exactly is the purpose of this meeting with Senator Loomis?
Well, Abel, there's no doubt that the state Senate will confirm your appointment, but Senator Loomis being the head of the opposition party, I thought we should extend him this courtesy.
Oh, I understand. And I want you to know, Governor, that this appointment to the bench is a dream come true for me.
Pardon me, Senator Loomis is here.
Oh, thank you. Hello, Ed. Come right on.
Sorry I'm late, Governor. My wife took my car and left me the station wagon, but not the keys. And I couldn't get a cab.
Oh, how'd you get here?
By bus. And believe me, my next bill is going to be for rapid transit.
You know Judge Mellon?
Judge Mellon? Well, aren't we being a bit premature, Governor? How are you?
Why
Good
don't
to
you
see
sit
you,
down?
Senator.
Thank you.
What do you mean by, premature?
Is there some question about my appointment?
Well, what it boils down to, Mr. Mellon, is simply a case of conflict of interest.
I assure you, Senator, my only interest is to serve the people.
And you will, after you disposed of your portfolio of stocks and bonds, or any interest you may have in a state corporation, or any outside firm that may deal with this state.
But surely that wouldn't be necessary. I mean, my honesty is beyond any
your
shadow of-
honesty is not the point, but your interests are. I think, just to be certain, there's no conflict of interest.
And if you really want that appointment, I'm sure you won't mind, will you?
Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. It's
Well,
just
fine.
All right, I'll make the announcement.
Oh, it's just that the stock market is in terrible shape now, and I'd take quite a beating.
Yes, you probably will, but what's a small loss compared to achieving a life dream?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all.
Oh, you're an altruist.
Oil stock. I'll have to sell all my oil stock?
Afraid so.
Governor, since the judge is willing to divest himself of all his interest, I see no reason to continue this meeting.
I agree. Congratulations, Your Honor.
I'll walk you to the elevator.
I have a lot of elevator stock. Steel?
Yeah, don't lose your good humor.
I have that stock, too.
Oh, no thanks. I don't want to spoil my dinner.
Uncle Charlie, the governor will be down in just a minute.
I'll go get the model.
I can't wait to see what he's come up with this year.
I can.
What do you think it could be?
Whatever it is, it's a bad investment.
Now, look, I've never seen Uncle Charlie this excited over anything. The least we can do is give him our moral support.
JJ's right. He'd be shattered if he thought we didn't like it.
All right, don't worry, JJ. We'll make him feel like we're really impressed.
Hi.
Hi.
Where's Charlie?
He's getting a new model of his toy.
Anyone care for a drink?
No, not for me.
Oh, good, Bill. You're here. Come on, Bill. Sit down. Okay, everybody. Sit down. Okay. Here we are. I'll preface this demonstration by warning you that what you're about to see may very well revolutionize the toy industry.
It's really that good, huh?
Good. It's sensational.
I think I'll have a drink.
George.
Yes, Governor.
And here it is.
Wow, that's something. What is it?
You tell me.
What do they do?
Nothing. Well, that's it.
That's it? Don't they wet or something?
Well, what does it look like they're doing?
Oh, some people digging a ditch? Men from the Department of Water and Power fixing the street?
No. What is the whole industry shook up about? War toys. Psychologists have convinced parents that children playing with toys that breed violence are psychologically dangerous, right?
Right.
Well, if you take the war toys off the market, what are you going to replace them with?
What?
The opposite. Everybody's demonstrating for peace, yelling for peace. Here it is, the newest innovation in the toy business, peace toys.
Peace toys?
See, these are Bolivians laying a cable, and this is an American engineer directing them.
Well, what are the kids going to do? Just look at them?
I should say not. These toys, or dolls, have all movable parts. The kids can make them walk, they can make them dig, they can make them run bulldozers, they can make them build bridges. As a matter of fact, these dolls are just like those other dolls that are so big on the market today. Only instead of being involved in war, they're involved in peace. Instead of destroying things, they're building things.
Oh, Uncle Charlie, what a beautiful idea.
You know, I really think you've come up with something this time, Uncle Charlie.
I've never seen anything like it.
I think it's a great idea.
I think it's sensational.
You do?
Yes, I think it's very timely for toys like this.
Oh, I knew you'd see it, Bill. Oh, I got lots of models in the works. I've got campus riots models. I've got freedom marchers, all kinds of demonstrators with interchangeable picket signs. But best of all, I've got orders. One distributor in Chicago ordered 10,000 sets.
Peace toys in Chicago?
If they sell in Chicago, they'll sell anywhere.
Well, with orders like that, Charlie, you won't need investors this trip.
Oh, not quite, Bill. You see, I've got a plastics outfit right here in this state who's ready to go into production. But I need an advance.
Dad, write Uncle Charlie a check.
Now, Bill, in the past, you've been kind enough and generous enough to give me $1,000 when I needed it. This time I need a little more.
How much more? 1,500?
15,000.
That's a lot of money, Charlie.
I know, but that's the minimum Al Burroughs will accept.
Al Burroughs, a plumber plaster?
That's right. Do you know him?
Yes, unfortunately.
Well, Bill, I don't know what the man's reputation is, but he outbid everybody else's price. And with this idea, we can't miss.
You're right.
That's right. It's a
Now,
great idea.
wait a second. Hold on. I agree that peace toys are constructive, instructive, and commercial.
Then you'll loan me the money.
No.
I don't understand, Bill. You never turned me down before.
Excuse me, I'll set the table for dinner.
Well, I'll help you, Sarah.
I'm sorry, Charlie. I can't loan you the money.
Bill, I know 15,000 is asking a lot, but if you could let me have some and co-sign a bank loan for the rest.
It's not the amount.
Well, then I am puzzled. You've always invested in my ideas before.
Yeah, because I knew they wouldn't be successful.
What?
No offense, Charlie, but If I invested in an idea of yours that failed, then I ran no risk. But here you've got a good thing. You're bound to make money.
No, I really don't understand.
Neither do I.
I think I do. Conflict of interest?
Well, Bill, I know you've always been pro-peace, but nobody can construe that as conflict of interest.
No. Plumber Plastic. That's a firm does business in our state and with our administration. And if the news got out that I invested in your peace toy, the papers would declare war on me.
With Senator Loomis spearheading the attack.
Who is this Senator Loomis?
Well, he's the head of the opposition and the state's moral watchdog. That's who he is.
Charlie, you won't have any trouble. It's a great idea. You get plenty of investors.
I've already tried, Bill. I'm afraid my past has caught up with me.
Dad, could you invest in Uncle Charlie's peace toys if you were dealing with a firm in another state?
Yes, that would free me from a conflict of interest.
Well, then that's it, Uncle Charlie. Make a deal with another plastics firm and Dad can loan you the money.
I've tried all the other firms. The only one that's interested is Tucker Plastics.
What so?
They're willing to buy the toy, but not me.
Well, did they offer you a fair price for the toys?
It'd be like giving it away.
Well, why was Plumber Plastic so willing to make the deal you wanted?
Well, I guess it's because in this state I've got a little something going for me.
What's that?
You, Bill.
Charlie, let me get you a drink.
Well, I was going to have one to celebrate. I guess I'll have one anyway. Scotch and soda. That's what I should have gone in for. The liquor business. You can't miss.
Why do you say that?
You enjoy it on the way going up, and boy, do you need it on the way going down.
Uncle Charlie, Mom left me some money. Now, it isn't very much, but I want you to have it.
Oh, honey. No. I couldn't gamble with your money.
But it isn't a gamble. Everybody says it's a sure thing.
JJ, it's a sure thing in the business where there's no such thing as a sure thing.
You couldn't invest anyway, JJ. Would it still be a conflict of interest?
Oh, thanks, Bill.
Dinner is served.
Come on, Uncle Charlie, let's get a good
You
seat.
don't have to rush me when it comes to serious cooking.
Yeah? Uncle Charlie's an old man, and he's without a job. We've got to do something to help him.
I wish there was some way I could help him. Maybe if you'd wait a couple of years till my term is up, I'd be glad to give him the money.
Dad, with his luck, you'd be reelected.
I wish there was some way I could help Charlie.
That some way might be your first appointment this afternoon, Governor Rampton of Utah.
I don't get the connection, George.
You know, Governor Rampton has been making an all-out effort to attract industry into the state of Utah.
I know that, George.
Well, he's been so successful at it that the press is referring to his troops as the Rampton Raiders.
I know that, too.
Well, that's the connection.
That's a connection, but I don't get it.
Well, if the Rampton Raiders can lure Plumber Plastics into Utah, Uncle Charlie's all set. Now do you get the connection with the Rampton Raiders?
Yes, but I don't buy it.
How about the Open Raiders?
George, see if the governor's arrived yet.
Yes. Has the governor arrived yet?
Yes.
Send him in, please.
Well, it's nice to see you again.
George, how are you, Governor?
Sit down.
Do all excuse myself.
Surely, George, you're right ahead.
Excuse me, Governor. Surely.
Well, what brings you to our fair town?
I just stopped in on my way back from California.
Oh, what took you to California? Business or pleasure?
A little bit of both. I have a daughter that lives out there. I stopped in to see her.
Oh, well, that was pleasure.
Now, that was business. She told me if I didn't come by and visit her, she'd never speak to me again. You don't know Janet. When she says that, she means business.
You don't have to tell me about daughters.
When I left her place, I stopped in at the Summer White House.
Oh, well, that was business.
No, that was pleasure. I thought it would be. I'd hoped to play the vice president golf. It would have been pleasure, but I saw what he did to his opponent in the Bob Hope Classic. Well, I've got to catch a plane. Good to see you.
Thanks for stopping by. And listen, I hear you're quite a golfer. So the next time I'm in Salt Lake City, you're going to have to prove it.
All right. You're on. I'm off. Goodbye, Bill.
Thanks, Cal, for dropping by. Yeah?
JJ is here to see you.
Oh, let's send her in.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, where's Uncle Charlie?
He's parking the car. He'll be right up.
Oh, how'd it go? Any luck?
Yeah, lots, but all bad. It's not easy to get a loan from a bank when you're an out-of-state resident, especially when you're an unemployed out-of-state resident.
Well, how about private sources? You know, Henry Platt's been married and divorced 4 times. That kind of man should take another gamble.
He did. He's on his honeymoon.
Well, how about Grace Atwater? You know, she kind of liked Uncle Charlie. She even invested in some of his ideas.
Well, who do you think Henry Platt's on his honeymoon with?
I wish I could find a way of helping him without getting involved in conflict of interests.
Oh, it's just not fair. Uncle Charlie's been selling other people's toys for 38 years. He's finally come up with an idea of his own. He's a winner, but he's a loser.
Lunch is on me. Who's buying?
I'm buying.
I never could say no to you, Bill. I'll buy the wine. We're celebrating.
Oh, what are we celebrating?
A deal.
You made a deal?
I made a decision. I'm going to make a deal with Tucker Plastics.
Well, I thought Tucker Plastics wanted your peace toy, but without you.
That's right. Hey, I didn't say I was making a good deal, but it's better than no deal.
Oh, Uncle Charlie, you'll end up with practically nothing.
Not exactly. Look, there's some gratification in passing a toy store and seeing your idea in the window. To know that kids are playing with something pleasant and constructive instead of hostile and destructive, well, it's bound to make a man feel good. I'm still batting 500. I'm not rich, but I'm happy.
Charlie, don't sign anything. Give me 24 hours. I think I know somebody might be in...
Oh, no, Bill, please, no, don't trouble.
Can't you wait 24 hours?
Well, I've waited 38 years. I guess I can squeeze out another 24 hours. But that's all, Bill. I've got to move fast in case peace turns out to be a fad.
Peace toys, huh?
What he calls them. You think they're commercial?
Very.
You think there's a dollar to be made?
Oh, I think there's a bundle to be made.
Then are you interested?
No.
I don't understand.
You don't understand. I don't understand.
What don't you understand?
Of all the people in this state, why do you want to let me in on this? Now, I ran against you for governor, and I opposed some of your biggest reform legislation. Now, come on, Bill. We're not exactly lovers.
That's just the point. You're the only man I know who can afford to invest in this without involving me in a conflict of interest.
Now I understand.
Now are you interested?
No.
Why not?
I don't trust you. You're a politician.
So are you.
Yes, but I'm not asking you to trust me.
Now, Ed, stop thinking like a politician.
Not while you're standing there talking like one.
I'm not talking like a politician. I'm talking like a brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law?
Yes, this is my brother-in-law's idea. Plumber Plastics asked him if he can come up with $15,000. Now, I can't give it to him because it would involve me in a conflict of interest, but you can.
No, why didn't you tell me it was your brother-in-law in the first place? All right. He's got his money.
Thanks, Ed.
You know I'll make a bundle of money on these peace toys, Bill.
I hope you do.
And you also know that I'll use that money to finance my campaign against you for governor in 2 years.
Well, let's say, may the best man win.
You sure know how to hurt a guy.
Thanks, Ed. I appreciate it, and my brother-in-law appreciates it.
And my brother-in-law appreciates it. He's vice president of Plumber Plastics.
Here we are. Thanks. Sorry.
What time are you leaving tomorrow, Uncle Charlie?
Well, the papers will all be signed by 10, and I'll be on an 11 o'clock plane.
Well, we hope you have a very pleasant trip.
Thanks, Maggie. You know, when I was a salesman, I always flew first class. Today, I'm flying tourist.
How come?
Today, I'm an owner.
Everybody got champagne?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's make a toast to Uncle Charlie.
To my rich and happy Uncle Charlie.
Thank you. To my family.
I'll drink to that.
Bill, I don't have to tell you,
You don't
that
have to
without
tell
you,
me. You don't have to tell me.
I suppose, Uncle Charlie, after you get into full production with your peace toys, you'll be moving out here permanently.
Well, to tell you the truth, George, I don't think we could afford to operate here.
What do you mean?
Well, let's face it, Bill. Your corporate taxes in this state are exorbitant.
Well, you can thank your partner, Ed Loomis, for that. He was the one that defeated my tax reform bill.
We're moving to Utah.
Utah?
The governor made us such an offer we couldn't pass it up.